Welcome everyone. Hope everybody can hear me. The mic sounds okay, I think. Let me have a look. So, yeah, mic sounds all right. How's everybody doing? That's done. Yeah, that's the only one. EVAX. EVAX is the only one holding up from the gappers. And then we had Sober yesterday, SOBR, which had a massive run. So this might actually have a secondary run today. We'll see. This is interesting for possible long, maybe scalp. How's it going? What's up? What's up, Darkness? How's it going? Welcome everyone. Mano, Darkness, James. Ooh, Apple is flying. We're seeing a bounce coming in the SPY. So it's already broken the yesterday's high. It's trading above it. Sign of strength. But it's too early to call anyways. So we have PRPL. Right, so what SOBR is actually drifting down, so it'll be interesting to watch this. What is it like on the thing? SOBR. Yeah, it's drifting down, so this might give up whatever is secondary day. So what's happening here on SOBR is basically a huge move yesterday. Holds up really strong, closes very strong, but then today gaps down. So it's pretty much overextended gap down. So these kind of ones, they do tend to drift down for the whole day. But we'll see. Apple is, by the way, taking the highs. I've got Sober and EVAX. Yes, AMPX. I was looking at it. Yeah, I've got it on the other watch list here. AMPX is kind of funny. Well, I need the volume to come in on this one. Yesterday it did a good move. Yes, it's on this one on this watch list. So keep an eye on that. That's interesting for a possible continuation, maybe second day continuation. No, not yet. No. To be honest, on EMPX, I need to see the first 15-20 minutes of the trading on EMPX. If anything, yesterday was really kind of strong. It had quite a bit of a that bounce, which was due, by the way. And this bounce, if their real strength comes in, follow through comes in, this might have another run. I think it's a recent IPO, isn't it? Oh, nice one, Zell. Already? Come on, man. You're making us look bad. What's going on here? Yeah, so MTX base MPX by takes 10, and if it stays above 10, it just might have a continuation for second day. So keep an eye on that. Let's have a look at the AY. I've been watching Acro, but feel like this is dead. EVAX and SOB are both possible shorting opportunities today. It just didn't do what I expected it to do, which is to just take out the pre-market high very quickly. Look at Apple. Where is my charts? Look at Apple go. Takes out the, I believe yesterday's high, is it? And carries on. 158 breaks, clearly with some decent volume, really nice. Whereas SPY is actually drifting down. This is completely opposite. Usually you don't see this. Look at SPY and look at Apple. Interesting. Yeah, you do get some real opportunity in the pre-market, but you just need to know what you're doing. I think your style will match Zell in the pre-market because you do tend to take scalping methods. You just don't want to get caught in one of those bad flushes or. But yeah, you do get some decent. You just need to be selective though. Just select one or two max. I would say one on the pre-market. Just concentrate on that if you're gonna scalp it, because you eventually get the feel for it once you start to trade one stock in the pre-market. Beautiful. Apple's pattern is really nice. Even now, I would say possible long opportunities, but better entry was basically here. But looking at SPY, I feel like I'm short biased on SPY. Looking at SPY. Daily isn't really saying much on SPY. If anything, bounces you, but definitely intraday, I feel like shorting might be better. There it goes. Yep. There's your stuff on EVAX stuffs, and then yeah, that's definitely a clear sign basically. If it pops back up, then the game's is overcrowded or a lot of games being played on it. So just gonna leave it alone for the moment. Meta, yeah, really nice. Meta was the weakest, probably Nvidia as well. Definitely agree with the shorts today, as it stands right now. Agree with the shorts on the big names. Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's It's basically a stuff, isn't it? Just catching a lot of breakout traders, catches them, hits those liquidities, and then just immediately returns back to its previous price, the equilibrium, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, it might not be worth Sober and EVAX because of the price, even to short it. So I'm gonna be very patient with these two, EVAX and Sober. And SPY is just also not very clear. Again, be careful with SPY or trading the big names. Initially, they do tend to be very, very choppy, as you can see. Right at the open, big, massive chop. So unless you scalp, then, you know, trend trading or having something that if your system is based on you know, having a runner or looking for big R's, might not work until that direction is clear. Okay, SPY, still watching SPY. Apple is kind of creating some sort of a exhaustion pattern under 158 now. This is the relatively stronger stock. I don't really want to short it, but I feel like there's a nice little reversal coming into this, but just waiting on the SPY. EUX is interesting. It's trying to, they're pushing it and then getting rejected. So the more it hangs around here and above 3, the more explosive the move might be if it does start to hold. Because every time it pops, it's getting heavily shorted. But then it will require a lot of volume for it to actually get rid of those short sellers. Apple, sorry, SPY is popping. Now Apple is going down. Okay, it's been strange lately with Apple and SPY, guys. I haven't noticed this for a while. Look at, so this is gonna drag. Wow, that's complete opposite. Very interesting. Yeah, sometimes it could be Apple, it could be other stocks that have strong weight on the SPY. Yeah, it's messing up. Sober. Yeah, Sober, as I mentioned, this it seems like an all-day fader, but what are we paying for it? 11 cents, which is a lot. Actually, that's not that bad. I've seen worse. There goes Apple. As I was mentioning, that pattern, I don't know how to explain it, but I saw that, and that's the reversal came in, and that's your SPY also putting in that reversal kind of. Now it might be better to short, guys. Let's have a look. What else can we short? Tesla is already late, just a bit late on those guys. This happened very quickly. Possible, already slightly down. Possible shorting opportunities on plug, PLUG, right about now. So look at plug. $25.90 I got, guys. $25.90 or 89. So average of 25.89, I think, on plug. Had to be quick on that. And on the break of the VWAP will be the exit. DraftKings was a better one. I was watching DraftKings as well for possible shorts. I believe DraftKings daily was much better. Let's have a look. Yeah, DraftKings was definitely better. Under 17, I think still chance there. But it doesn't have a big range though, that's the issue. I'm also watching GM. Yeah, it's hitting, plug is hitting that 26. If it does break above that and starts trading above, then I'll get out. Very tiny risk. Yeah. It's gonna stay above 26. Just waiting on this candle. Yeah. I'm out, guys. 2609. 2609. Somewhere here. Yeah, it's reversing. As you can see, the SPY is also bounced back. So expect a reversal. Look at Apple though, still looking weak. So if I'm going to short anything, it'll be probably Apple. That's the trade. Small loser though. Look at the way it looks. High of day rejection coming in on SPY. Plug is just completely reversed. It's good that we exited. Nvidia complete reversal. That's more of a strength coming into it. What's the others look like? How's Tesla doing? Apple looks good. No. SPY's broken high of day and is still above it. Let's see if it stays above that for this 5-minute candle. That's your SPY 5 minutes. It pretty much closed right at the high of day. Right. Tesla is a chop. Let's have a look at traffic. Yeah, this looks good for a. I was looking for possible shorts on RIVA as which one is that? This is GM. GM also RIVN as well, but it's it's daily is a little bit overextended, but GM is better. There goes Apple, and this probably might bring down the. Be careful longing anything big, because the fact that Apple is showing this sort of weakness relative to SPY, if it does start to take out the lows, then it probably is going to bring down others as well, as in SPY. It's very weak. It looks very weak. GM. The volume though. The only thing is volume. Ooh, AMPX. Beautiful. I wasn't watching this. AMPX. Yeah, Apple's about to take the lows. There's an issue with the charts on TradeZero, guys, at the moment. But I'm not too worried about that because I can see that level 2 is working fine. I barely use charts on TradeZero anyways. EVAX, look at the games being played on this bad boy. Look at Apple. This is what I meant, be careful. Now this might drag the SPY down. Let's see what happens. It's interesting to watch now. Look at SPY's reversal coming in now. I mean, this has got to affect SPY, right? It's not rocket science. Even for a little while, you see that? I mean, if this wasn't doing that, SPY actually looked quite strong. It actually took the high of day and stayed really nice and tight to the area. It really didn't pull back properly. It still isn't pulling back, but eventually this will catch up. This weakness on the Apple will catch up on SPY unless Apple starts to bounce. It'll be interesting to see which one wins. Usually SPY wins the, the longer competition or the game, but at the moment Apple doesn't really want to follow SPY at all. Nvidia is extremely strong. As soon as SPY bounces a little bit, this is about to go. So I'm ready. Let's go. Take out the highs. But this thing is holding everything up. See others. Yeah, there it goes. There's, you see on SPY, right? Eventually, SPY just couldn't hold it. It's gonna, yeah, it has some power behind it. So Apple is Apple is winning. Surprisingly, it's been a while since I saw this. Very interesting price action on the big names. The market price action, especially if you match it with Apple, is very interesting. DKNG was definitely a better trade to short instead of the plug. As you can see, DKNG, let me show you. Yeah, under 1720, 1710s. Still carries on. It has more room to go as well. That's a good thing about DKNG. Plug, however, didn't have that much room. I think I took the wrong ticker. Yeah, 387 wall, you could say that. Also, remember, the SPY, if you look at it from a medium term perspective, it is weak. Overall weakness is there. But today, SPY somehow is holding up, even though Apple is doing this. So there's a contradiction going on. So I was kind of expecting SPY to be like hitting the lows by now, seeing this. Since it's holding like this, I'm kind of inclined a little bit towards the longs, unless it takes out that VWAP and starts trading under, close to the lows, or takes out the lows. Before that, no, I'm not looking for shorts, even though, you know, Apple is really weak. So the Apple is even in a better place to short. But the problem with this is it's gone from 158.50 all the way to 156.50, $2 move, already extended to the downside. So I'm kind of expecting a bit of a bounce coming in. Just don't see anything interesting at the moment. Just gonna keep a watch on those on the watch list, see if it's something pops or something drops. Before that, nothing. I'm really tempted to take Apple. Really tempted to take it. Okay, finally, SPY is trying to lead the way now. Still, Apple is heavy. Wow, AMD also relatively very strong. So AMD, Nvidia, those stocks are actually holding SPY up, and Apple is trying to sort of get SPY. Interesting battle. If you look at AMD, look at this. I bet QQQ is doing well. Huh, not necessarily. Oh, obviously, yeah. Under 157, Apple. Nvidia as well is going to be strong. Look at that. Is it me or is it Nvidia slightly cleaner than AMD when it comes to moves? There goes Sober. And Apple is continuing to stay weak. The daily on Apple is also good for shorting. AMD. AMD and Nvidia is going to be very similar. Look. Very similar. Yep. Still waiting on something really, really decent. All I see is Apple, but SPY isn't helping it. Let's see if SPY starts to attack the high of the again. We are seeing some sort of a, it's not reversal yet, but it seems like it's struggling to carry on. This might be a healthy pullback on AMD and Nvidia, which means Apple is going to continue and then SPY is going to start to show weakness. Yeah. So Apple short trade would have been really nice. There's your SPY, big red, and everything comes with a solid red. So that's gonna help Apple go down, take out the lows. SPY is showing weakness. This is also doing a healthy pullback. By the time it's finished with this healthy pullback, it might damage Apple. Let's see. Surprisingly holding up though, Nvidia and AMD. No, maybe not. There goes SPY. We have a rising volume on the move down, so that could be the real move down. Unless obviously Nvidia. Look at EVAX. Dude. Look at this. Whew. Trap, 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 and then continues. It's gonna trap more, comes back in. It's just, yeah, it's just silly to trade this today. Unless, I'll only be interested if it actually starts to run and takes out, let's say, 360s, 375s, or it starts to trade on the so yeah, we are getting that disconnection. Wow. Yeah, I am, but it's gonna I think disconnect again. Possibly it will. But in the meantime, if it starts to do that over and over again, I might actually close the stream. I've got to get this thing sorted. It's not to do with the internet. I think it's to do with my PC. As I'm looking at it, I don't know, anybody? Where's my, here. So you see right here, OBS Studio, that's the streaming software, is taking about 50% of that graphics card, video card. And that could be the issue, right? So I need to change this to use both the CPU. As you can see, CPU is not struggling as much. And, you know, Thinkorswim, 20%. And then the OBS, 45, 50%. So that's already 70%. 70% of the GPU is being really sort of, it's overrun, by the way. It's just such struggling. I think that might be having this connection issues. That might be the reason. So I've got to move this into here. Anybody knows about this technical stuff? Let me know. I just need to change that to that. There's a setting on OBS I think I can change, which uses more CPU than the GPU. Yeah, that's a good thing, you know. I completely trade from, at this point, at the moment, I've got my laptop for the platforms. Just in case something goes wrong, which has been with the stream, I can't rely on this specific PC, because if it starts to, like, have a look at this, it's struggling. So I might have to upgrade the PC or the GPU. Ideally, I would like to upgrade the processor, which will, now if I upgrade the processor, this will be like on the max usage, which at the moment I'm using, it's going to be 10% usage or 7% if I upgrade it. And then I can move this, especially OBS, to work with CPU. So that will at least give me at least a year or two to not worry about the upgrade. So I have to think about that. But my laptop does the job of holding the platforms properly, and I never had an issue with the disconnection on the laptop. So that's me assuming that there's no internet issues. Still, new setups, new plays. Just getting used to it, guys. So you gotta bear with me. Yeah, if you're serious about trading, especially day trading, you can't do it on Mac. That's the short and I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's no way you can trade it on Mac. I've tried it, trust me, and it doesn't work. So what you want to do is, if you really like your product, Apple, MacBook, whatever, you have the recent one, they're quite powerful. You can have something like, what is it called? The Bootcamp, Windows Bootcamp, where you can load up Windows on it. You can use softwares. But at the moment I can't. All right, see you, James. Take it easy, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. By that time, hopefully I'd have fixed this one. Take it easy, man. Cheers.